Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that...
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep...
Is that an idea that you...
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
I need a bit of practice.
May the Enlightened help us.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. On this stone, the sun is visible. On this stone, the sun is visible. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent light? Here, this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think this stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. Here, this looks like a snowflake. This drawing looks like an infant. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain on this stone the sun is visible. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Karans, could you help me once?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual, and I think that
But your sister will...
for the ritual, will you come with?
Alas.
Oh, anything else?
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. One says that my mother passed it.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a... I know that combat is not necessary. If you are anything else?
How did you know that those missions... After all, given the situation...
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced...
I understand. However, couldn't she have renounced it?
Perhaps. But she knew... And she knew that we'd rather die in battle. Anything else?
I must leave you. This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Teirfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Mir Frichtemann.
Bertir to Mad on Olmanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial, Enter. And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep in choosing the path of silence. Finally, you have completed the ritual. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises.
Am I authorized to encounter Enor Milfrig?
If the High King agrees, only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I...
I do not know. And I believe that it may be...
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, there was Deirdre.
My mother, alive.
Yes. I heard about your loss,
And divorced Tirsten.
Deirdre is the...
I've already met her.
That sounds like her. Ulan, it is said that he welcomes the Ren. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from...
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this...
Kwa awalam sek.